Ooh, that's close. Oh, that's fine.
I can move it back some.
No, it's good.
It's too close.
Okay. All right.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the barn. Chip and Nicole, ready for another barn talk.
Ready for another barn talk. This time in the morning, so that
Yeah.
we won't lose sunlight. So that's good.
It's early morning. We just did chores. Everybody's eating right now, so they shouldn't bother us except for
The roosters.
a few extra roosters that are watching the ladies eat.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them out there right now. When we hatched some barn mixes of ours just to kind of see what the hatching rate would be, and we pretty much had 100% hatching rate, didn't we?
Yeah, and we're really good at hatching roosters too.
We're awesome at it.
Yeah, if you need 10 roosters for your flock like we do.
Yeah, and it's funny too because the ones that we hatched out, they're just now starting. The hormones are starting to come in. So it's been funny to watch the development of the roosters that live here on the farm, because obviously first they're babies. Once they turn into teenagers and the hormones start coming in and they find their voice, they kind of turn very teenagery and are very mean until they learn the lesson and they calm down in old age, so to say. Like the ones that we thought were going to be mean originally, they turned out just fine.
Yeah.
They do a good job with their ladies, and other than that, they don't bother nobody.
The only real rooster problem we've had was our first rooster that we ever got. And that might be because we didn't get him when he was young.
Maybe.
I don't know. But
Maybe.
he was mean and he was a butthole. So
Yeah, until his son showed him.
yeah, he had to go. But now we probably, of course we have probably 50 chickens. So there's not a big competition for love and affection between the roosters.
Love and affection.
So they don't really get into it very much. They chase each other when
when one of them oversteps.
If a rooster is courting a hen close to another rooster, that rooster is gonna get involved and try to break up the party. But other than that, we haven't had a problem with roosters.
No.
So.
Some of them band up together too, like the Bressy and then what's his name, Leonard, and Karen.
Where are you?
Those three. I'm looking at you. Those three kind of hang out together with all their hens.
Yeah.
So works out just fine, no issues. But yeah, we're really good at hatching roosters.
Yeah. So leave a comment if you need a rooster, because we can provide that for you, definitely. We're also having kids drop, baby goat kids dropping unexpectedly,
Left and right. And if you followed us for a little while, we were really proud last year with our kidding season, because we had everything organized, the birthing stalls were ready, we had all the medication ready, all of the support system was in place. We knew the window on when everybody was gonna start dropping, and we were watching out for it, and we had no issues.
had 100% success rate,
100%
didn't lose any
success.
kids.
No issues whatsoever. Of course, this year we gained some additional.
Yeah. So I've just added to our goat herd, and the ladies that we got have already been exposed. 2 different places we got goats that the ladies had already been exposed, and we don't mind adding goats to the party, but we didn't even know that they were even pregnant.
They didn't look pregnant.
They didn't even look pregnant.
From raising ours, we know when they start looking like a boat, it's close, right? But the 2 that just recently kidded did not look like they were pregnant.
Yeah.
And so we weren't really worried about the ones that we just got, last week? Did we get them last week?
No, we got them, the herd,
Yeah.
the extras, we got them like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
And Chip's been doing some wheeling and dealing with the livestock because
Yeah.
that's kind of his thing. So he's always on like Marketplace and the local farming pages and livestock pages and Craigslist, and just kind of window shopping, so to say, until something pops up where he's like, ooh, we got to go do it.
Always looking for a deal.
Always looking for a deal.
Always looking for a deal. So I found this guy. He was selling. He had 11 goats that he needed to sell,
including a buck,
including $2. It was $2, a handful of does, some doelings, and some bucklings. It was 11 in total, and he wanted to sell them all at once. And everybody was trying to say, "Hey, let me get this doeling," or "Let me get this goat, this doe." And he was just telling them, "I'm trying to sell everybody all at once." And I told Nicole, "I'm going to buy all these goats.
Just going to get a package deal."
And Nicole said, "We do not need 2 more bucks."
See, I'm the planner. I need to have stuff in order. We need to make sure that we're all set with everything. And he's the spontaneous one.
Yeah, and you're not gonna get the deal being hesitant like that. You gotta jump in if you want to get the deal. So he wanted $1,000 for all these goats, so I offered him $900 and he took it. And then once we got him home, I told Nicole, we're not gonna keep them all. And I checked with him. The reason he was selling them is because he had just put up new fencing for his cattle, and these Nigerians could easily escape the cattle paneling, the cattle fencing. Yeah. So he's like, "I'm just gonna get rid of these, and I'll just get a bigger breed of goats that'll be contained in this fencing." So he said, "Do what you want with them. You can resell them. You can take them to the auction. You can eat them. I don't care. I just need them out of my yard so that they're not getting out and eating my blueberries."
And they're good-looking herd of goats. Healthy. Their coat is really nice and shiny.
Yeah,
it's a good-looking.
They look really good. So we got them home and we put them in the barn and we split them up and we said, "Okay, these are the goats we're gonna keep." We ended up keeping 7, and we got rid of the other 5. Is that right? Yeah.
4. 11. There were 11.
There were 11.
We sold 4.
We sold 4. 4,
yes.
11.
11 minus
All
4
right.
is 7.
All right.
7 left over.
There we go.
They have since multiplied, though.
Yeah, so we got rid of the ones that we didn't want to keep.
Yeah.
Got rid of them over that weekend, like they went quickly. So we ended up coming out of pocket about $200, $300 for the 7 that we kept, which, if you guys know goat math, that's really good to get that many goats.
Yeah.
And since we've sold the others, 2 of the does have given birth. One had a single, and one mom gave birth to a set of twins.
Yesterday.
I couldn't think of the word for 2.
Yesterday. And
Twins.
so far, out of those 2 moms, we have 3 blue-eyed babies.
Yeah.
So they're pretty.
And the moms are great moms. They've taken great care of the kids. We like to take them and put them in the barn in a birthing stall for a day or 2 to let them get bonded with each other.
Yeah, make sure they don't run into issues with the rest of the herd, especially because they're so new to the herd, so they haven't figured out their status yet.
We want to make sure that the moms are feeding and everything that they're supposed to be doing before we release them to Gen Pop out there.
Yeah, but the one yesterday, what's her name?
Which one?
The mama from yesterday.
Annie.
Amber came running. No, Zachary came running. And it's like, "Hey, Amber said she just saw a mama and she thinks there's something going on." So we come down. It's like, yep, she's about to pop. And she was one of the ones that we didn't really think was pregnant because she's so tiny, so little. So we come down here. It's like, all right, we got her. We put her in the birthing stall because we didn't know if she might have already had one. So then we go look around and see if there's any babies anywhere. No babies to be found. So we figured, all right, she must have just started being in active labor. So sure enough, 15 minutes later, there was the first baby. Of course, we check on them, we make sure they get up, we make sure they can breathe, and then we just leave them be. As long as there's no complications, there's no need to intervene if there's no complications. They are good. You gotta give them a chance to do their thing. They know what to do.
Yeah. Even when you feel like, okay, I need to get involved, give them a little more time.
Yeah. As long as there is not a huge break in between kids or any kind of complications, you're fine. You're good to go. You're good to just leave them be. Obviously, you can watch if you want to from the sidelines, but don't feel like you need to actively get involved because you can do more harm than good that way. about half an hour later, we come back down, we check on her, make sure she's got hay and everything. I got fresh water, and well, there was another baby.
There we go. Number 2.
Number
Twins.
2. About an hour later, we check again just to see if there's another one. Nothing. So we got twins out of her. She's pretty. She's doing a good job with her babies. They're feeding well. They're up. They're walking.
Yeah.
They're cleaned up. No issues. So we'll probably turn them out later today to get them some vitamin D.
Yeah, and I noticed early morning that she looked like she was in labor. I pointed it out, but she was off by herself crying, and then I saw her again later, and she was laying down under the lean-to crying. I was like, I think this girl's in labor.
Yeah.
But she didn't look pregnant, so I thought it was weird that she was acting like she was in labor when she was obviously not pregnant.
Yeah.
So.
The one that's going to be interesting to watch is going to be Pearl, because she looks like she's got 10 in there. She's huge.
If this goat had twins, she's got to have 10 in her belly. She's so big.
She had twins last year, so I would think at least twins this year, but we'll see how she does. But yeah, lots more goats. So we're up to 22 now.
22 goats.
22 as of today.
And I remember when we first started, Nicole only wanted like 3 or 4 goats.
Well, yeah, because I didn't really think it was going to turn into a big operation. Yes, I wanted to milk them, so I knew we needed to breed them to obviously have them kid and be in milk, but I wasn't looking for a huge operation like that. Now, of course, with the milking operation, that's all Amber. She does a really good job with it. That's her operation. And some friends of ours just got some Nubians. And so we did a little little farm deal on the side. And we traded a buckling.
A buckling.
We weathered him because they needed a wether to hang out with their buck that they got with their goats that they got. And we wanted to try raising a Nubian.
Yeah.
So now we got a Nubian bottle baby that Amber's raising to be sweet, and I'm not sure what her name is, but she's got those long flappy ears that look like a hairdo. So Leia is fitting.
When we got her,
cute.
I tied her Dumbo ears together, and she looked like Princess Leia.
I know, she was so cute.
So Amber said we're naming her Leia.
Yeah, so she is totally cute.
Yeah, which is very good for Amber because she usually picks out horrible good names.
She does.
It's usually Strawberry or Pinky or Lemon Drop or
Peach or something. Rose used to be one of her favorites. Like everything was named Rose and Rosie and Rosalinda.
Yeah, everything was a Rose. But she's slowly graduating to coming up with good names for goats that I can handle.
Moon and Stars.
Yeah. Her cat names are
Pineapple,
Mango,
Apple,
Berry. Why?
Makes no sense.
Apricot.
I don't even know. I just call them this cat and that cat because I can't tell them apart anyway. They all look the same to me.
Bentley, our first cat, is the only cat with a reasonable name.
No, Rex is fine.
Rex is okay.
Nala is okay too. And those 3 I can tell apart, but the rest of them...
But I don't think Amber had a hand in naming any of those cats.
No, she did not.
So that was us.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just biased. Y'all tell us in the comments if Apricot, Berry, Mango, and Apple and Plum Bob or
Plum Bob
dumb names for cats.
Yeah, what do you use?
So,
what do you use to name your
But they're barn
farm
cats.
animals?
And they're cats anyways, and they don't even answer to their names. So.
Yeah. But what I was getting at with the milking operation was the milk machine.
Oh yeah.
That Chip just got.
Yeah. So last year Amber had 5 goats to milk, and she did it. She hated it. But she got it done. She didn't complain much, and she never had to be told, "Hey, go milk." She always knew that was her responsibility.
Sometimes it took her half an hour. Sometimes she was down here for 3 hours.
And just with the sheer number of does that we have now, there's no way for us to reasonably expect her to be able to milk all these goats
By hand.
Yeah. So I went online to Amazon. I checked some reviews, and I watched some YouTube videos about a milk machine that we got. It's portable. It's what I want to say.
Battery operated.
Yeah, battery operated. Since we don't have power down here, so that was important. It holds 12 liters of milk, which is a lot. So we're gonna try it, and we're gonna do a review on it and let you guys know what we think on this milking machine once we get it into operation.
Yeah, Chip does really good with his research on stuff like that. Like, I get annoyed looking at reviews and stuff. That's he loves it.
Yeah.
Like, so I just leave it to him. There's nothing that I can do on that decision, because he'll make a better decision than me, having done all his research.
You also leave butchering pigs to me. Any kind of running a chainsaw is left to me.
Yeah. There are certain things that, like, I'm fine. I got a man in the house. Why can't he do it? Yeah, he leaves all the
traditional gender roles.
Yeah, exactly.
But
he leaves
that's another story.
The cheese making to me. He hasn't made one bar of soap. He's never made any tinctures, any salves, any teas.
And it works.
Yeah, works just fine.
And it works.
It works just fine. I'm not saying I'm never going to operate a chainsaw. Is it on my favorite things a list of things to do? No. Can I probably figure it out? Probably. Will I probably be scared that I'm going to cut my leg off? For sure. But, I can learn it. That's fine. I've never done it, so I'm a little hesitant doing it. But yeah, other than that, we do have our roles here, and we're pretty happy with the way we got it split up.
Yeah.
I mean, it works just fine. I can do stuff he can do. He can do stuff I can do if we need to. But we stick to our lanes.
All right. I'm ready to wrap this one up so we can put these goats in the pasture.
Yeah, we're going to distribute some vitamins and turn them out into pasture, see how they're going to bounce around and bond with everybody. And we'll get back to work.
Yep, we'll see you guys in the next video.